Alrighty, welcome back. It's Saturday and we're on air. Yesterday we put the tunnel in. I had a little fight with that. It went well though, you know, a minute 20 or an hour 20. But we got that in there. I got the transmission jacked up. She's so hard up that I don't know what to say. It's hard up. The tail shaft is almost to the top of the tunnel. She's hard up. What I'm going to do right now is take off all this stuff again. I've had this stuff off and on so many times, but that's what has to be done to get the job done. Basically, I've got my 1/2 inch ready, and we're going to take this off, and we're going to see how the engine looks, and we're going to try on the manifolds. Jolene took my bench away. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do it. We're going to take this off. And all this stuff I have to take off and on, off and on, and off and on, because when I paint it, it has to fit. I can do it and think it's going to fit after I paint it. That's fine, but generally it does not, so that's what I'm doing, off and on, off and on, off and on. That's just like the windows. I've got the windows geared up there. You pull on the old belt there. Still haven't got my belt back, but got to pull on the old belt, and I have not checked out the garnish moldings yet, whether I have to push that piece in, whether the garnish moldings are going to hit, if I'm going to have to grind a little bit out. Don't know yet, but I'm going to have to go through that situation again. I am, and that's the part of building a car, over and over and over and over, repeat, repeat, repeat. Alrighty. I didn't want to take that apart, paint like that, would I? Basically what I would do is I would unscrew that first. Let's take this off. What I've got here, what I've done is I've made a 90 and I've tacked it on there, and that holds up the piece that's in the front. So we got this piece here. This piece comes right up to this piece. Ouch. Comes up to this piece and it holds it. Then you can't see in there. It makes it nice. But what I should have done is undid this screw, and pulled that off first. No, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm jiving you, I'm not sure. But we're going to take this piece off. This is the first time that I've looked at the engine since we did the transmission tunnel. And I probably should have, I don't think it makes a difference, but I probably should have jacked it up and took a look and see where it's at. You know, Tony took a look, I should have took a look and see if it was okay. But when I cut the hole, I seen it, I had 1 inch around there. I wasn't going for 4 and 5 inches because it's not going to get it. We're not going to get it. So also I will change these self-tappers out for something that's nicer, but I wanted to hold it down with something and get it in place, so that's what I did. And we can do something else. We can do something else to put that in place. Jolene looks amazing today. I'm just going to chill today. I'm just going to go easy and go. I'm just going to go easy today. The last few days things haven't been smooth, is what I can say. And I'm going to try to smooth myself out with just going just a little bit slower. And basically what's going on is I'm trying to get things done in a short amount of time. And sometimes it doesn't go that way, you know. Sometimes it does not go that way. Generally, you do not make a drive shaft tunnel in an hour 20, you know. It takes more time than that. Basically, this is what's going on here. This is what I've done. I laid this on the bench, and I welded brackets on the shaker, and then I welded the brackets on the round stock here and bolted it on, so the shaker is bolted to this. It's not going anywhere. If I want it to shake, maybe I just put a spring in between or something. I don't know. Maybe I can just write shaker on it and everybody thinks it shakes. That's basically what I'm thinking. And I'll put that right here. Saturday's the day to get out and work on your car. Yes, it is. It's the day. Now, just looking at the engine. What can I say? Let's just take the rest of it off and do what I got to do here. Just take this, turn this down. These just turn it like that, and then pull out. That goes pretty nice, or I thought it did. This one here turns out and does the exact same thing. All this stuff has to fit, you know, before when I paint it and put it back on, it's all going to grow. And the reason it's going to grow is because of paint on it. So what I've got is, basically I got thinking about it. The engine, I've already jacked it up farther than the 350 that I had in it, because I put them little stilts on it there. I jacked it up, say, an inch or more. That's further than the other 350 would have been in there. I had a regular 350 in there with long tube headers on it before. Now I do not, but that's where the engine is. The transmission is hard up in the back. The engine looks good in there. The only way that I can get that transmission up there any higher in the car is if I cut the whole tunnel out, because if I don't cut the whole tunnel out, and I might, you know, I have no idea. I don't want to. I really don't want to. But the transmission is hitting back by the front of the two seats. That's where it's hitting now. That's where I've got it jacked up. And the drive shaft is only about, I'm going to go down and take a look. The drive shaft is probably 4 inches away from the top of the tunnel, so it's about that far away from the top of the tunnel. The transmission goes up, obviously, so I'm not going to get it much higher, I don't think. I just have the engine jacked up so high in the car. You can see, if you want to come down here and take a look, sweetheart, just so everybody else gets to play along with us. As you can see, the transmission pan is almost exact same height as the frame. So that's looking good. You know, we're basically right on the money. So that's really looking good. So I'm happy with that. Jolene's getting dirty. Want me to help you up, sweetheart? She's getting up. So I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try the manifolds on again. I cannot see them working. Basically what I'm thinking with the manifolds is I'm going to end up making my own. I'm going to end up buying a kit by the looks of things, but I'm going to get in there and check it out. Some people said about turning them upside down. Let's do it. Let's do a little bit of everything for everybody, just so everybody can see. Everybody follows along. That's good. Great. I appreciate everybody following along. Tell your friends. Let's make the page grow. Let's do it. Let's put some exhaust into it. I even went out and got some headers off the regular 350 that I had on it before. That's what was fitting it before. So I might play with these. I got a friend named Jarrett that gave me these, and he had a set of shorty headers that he was going to bring over and let me try. The weather here has not been allowing anything. Like, we've got more snow, and it's dangerous here, to be honest with you. We've got ice underneath the snow. You cannot walk up here without sliding and almost falling. It's kind of dangerous. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this manifold on again. It doesn't look much different, to be honest with you, other than it might be a little bit harder. That's so close. Second. There we go. Couldn't do that before. That's so close. Now, what's going on is it's closer than it was before. And that's not, I couldn't get it in there before. What I'm seeing is, this is what I'm seeing. This angle let's try it up. I want to try it upside down for people. Some people wanted to see it upside down. I couldn't get that through there before. Some people want to see it upside down. It's on. Now, my exhaust, it's on there. My exhaust is down there. Remember, I cut the hole. I just don't see What don't I see? Pretty close there. We're still close there. What don't I see? I just don't see this pipe going down around and going in there. It could, probably. It probably could. Well. Alrighty. Now, that is not that's not a big no on that. No, it's not. That could go upside down. Yes, it could. I'm going to put that on the floor before it drops. I want to try the other exhaust manifold on the other side. I think I tried that on the other side, and it hit the control arm, but we've banged the engine up a little bit. That one there will fit down in there nice now, or it fits. What can I say? I can get it down in there without taking the spark plug out. Couldn't get it to fit last time without the spark plug. Could not. That one would fit, because that guard will come off. That'll fit now. Promising, 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 promising. Okay. Well, I'm starting to feel a little better already. Went to bed last night. Had a little bit of anxiety. Not anxiety, just felt uneasy about things not working. That's what I felt about. I think about things. This is what I've got. I've got this right here. How am I going to get that out of there? I've got so many little things. What I do is I pile all the stuff up that I have to do on my brain, and then it hurts sometimes. It's not a good thing to do that. Just do one thing at a time. I'm just telling myself. But I got these little pieces here that have to be sanded down, primed, and painted. Just little tiny stuff like that. And it's rusty, but that's what I need for the interior. I got some interior pieces painted already. I've got the exhaust going through here. I don't know if anybody that's watched or has been watching know that I drilled a big hole in the chassis to bring the exhaust through so I can run that and make that work. I really want to make that work, plus have the car go on the ground because of Henry. Got some air ride from Henry. Henry! Thank you, Henry. I got some exhaust pipe here. This has not been out of the car for... That exhaust pipe has not been out of the car in 4 years. That exhaust pipe has been sitting there. It's the first time I've seen the tunnel in the back in 4 years. Some nice. Anyways, so this is what's going on. I'm going to cut this open, and there's some exhaust pipe in there that has some crazy bends on it that I would never get any other way than buying it, or you'd have to cut it and slice it and all that stuff. But as I put that manifold upside down on that side, I can come down and squeak in through there. I probably can. As that exhaust manifold comes here, I could probably squeak that down around and go in through there and get down in there. Just going to take a look at some of this stuff, see what's going on. Haven't even opened it yet. Don't even know what it is. Have not even opened it yet. Now, this is exhaust pipe. I think it's a pipe that you can buy that goes, or it's a kit that you can buy. Or I think it is. We should cut down some more trees. Shouldn't we? Huh? Cut down some more trees. let's see what the date is on this thing. Never been opened. And I bought it. Do you know where the date is on this, sweetheart? See the date on that?
2015.
2015? Wow. That's 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Time flies when you're not paying attention. Holy smokes, that makes me smile. That's been a long time. So the old car's been sitting around for a long time. There you go. Yeah. Wonder what the price difference is. So, this is what I got. I got some clamps, and I told you I had some funny pipe. Not rusty, got it packed in oil. Ugh. Probably not going to touch the car after that, am I? But anyways, that's got some funny bends on it. Ugh.
Some gloves.
No, I want a rag to wipe off that. I'm just going to wipe it off. I'm going to get a rag. So, as I turned that exhaust upside down, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. But now here I am, thinking about it. And that pipe there, I would never be able to bend something like that. Also, when that comes, I don't really want that, to be honest with you. It does not make me happy to see something like that come upside down. I'm going to put it back in there, just check it out. Get my stool there, sweetheart. So what I have to do when the camera's down is I have to go to work and do the body work on this thing. And the body work was, you know, the body where the mud was put on it was not anywhere near ready for paint. But when I'm going to paint, I want it nice and straight, nice and smooth. So basically what I have to do, or what I want to do, is go over the whole body of the car and make it nice, you know. So that's going to take me some time. And I'm not going to, I want to do panel at a time. We got 2 bolts on there now that can hold it. Any chance you passing me that, sweetheart? Just gonna, oh yeah, anything to, so, as I have that on there, I'm just gonna check it out. Oh, it's that'd be quite a monster, I think. Like it doesn't make me think that I like that. I don't like it, to be honest with you. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this on one more time. What I want to do is I'm going to cut these. Dane said he cut his there. It did not. He could weld it back up and it didn't do too bad. What I think I want to do, as I have it, like it goes on like this. If I could get these angled back, get this angled in so it's straight, I could get that to fit. If you take a look here, when I put this on, I don't know if I can go down through that way. I get this. There we go. It's winter's got to give up some days so we can get the doors open. We can't even get the garbage outside. Can't even clean the grass because we can't. All you can do is smile, right? Listen, we got to, just be grateful. Be grateful. All we can do is smile. As I get this down in here. Come on, baby. Now I can't even get it where I wanted to get it. Yeah, as I get that like that. So you can see, if this piece here was tilted ahead half an inch. Maybe a little bit more than a half inch. It would work. So, oh my. It's not banging as much as it was before. So, I don't know whether if I took and cut, if I cut that there on the top and tilted that out, if I took and cut it at the bottom, I'd be losing something. If I cut it here and shove that in, I'd be losing my flange. I'm just thinking if I took and cut this all on the top, all on this flange, and then bent that out. That one there, I'll say it works. It does. If I take this off, I'm sure it will work. We're at least a half inch away from there. We could grind that and make that work. It's a little close on this end right here. We can take a little bit of nibbing off that to make that go away. But this one right here is the one. He's given these to me. He said if they work, or I can just pay him for, if I cut them up, I probably should pay him. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut that along the top there. I'm going to try to move that out and then weld it back up. Why not? What have I got to lose?
Does that one?
Let's try it.
Are they interchangeable, like?
Let's try it. Let's try it.
With it pointing up.
This one.
Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's try it. See, that doesn't jive already.
Okay.
So so we've tried them upside down. This one works on the passenger side. This one does not work on the driver's side. So Dane said that he cut that off and he turned it and he welded it back on. It worked. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take a zip cut. I'm going to cut it all 3/4 all the way down. 3/4, and then I'm going to bend that flange out, and then I'm going to weld that shut. And there should be lots of heat there. Because there's going to be quite a gap. We want a half-inch gap, so we're going to be flopping it open. I guess the thing to weld it up is that this should be bolted down to something so it does not get all warped up. I guess I would think that's what that should be done. But let's. If I do this, if I cut it and get it to fit, then I could always bolt it down to something. I could weld something and bolt it down and then weld it up and keep it flat and from moving. Like I could put it on a piece of square tubing or something, weld some bolts so I can bolt it down to the square tubing to hold it flat and straight, and then weld the manifold up so it can't take off. Also, if it did take off a little bit, I could have it plain. There's quite a bit of meat going on right there. Less talking, more doing would do it. So I'm going to go for it. Why not? Where am I going to do it? Right here on the floor over here? I'm going to do it right here on the floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that, try to beat that, pull that, bend that forward, and then I'm going to try to open that up so I can get that manifold to work. It's what can I say? Who knows? Don't know until I try, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try. And if it cost me $50 to give him $50 for them, he give them to me. So, but if I ruin them, I probably should ante up. I'm going to get my glasses. Just thinking about it as I'm running back and forth here. Got my glasses. So the one on that side is going to work, I'm pretty sure. Just got to get that to hug the block a little bit better, that's all. Let's do it. Let's do it. See what happens. So I want this laid out about that far. That's easy. If this works, I'm going to go to bed a happy man. If this works, I'm going to go to bed a happy man. Just wondering how far I should take it down. Take this one down a little further. Is that going to break off? Leave some on there? Probably break off, probably. Where it's cast. So, just going to get a screwdriver. Punch. Maybe just a punch. See if I can. Let's do this. I'm going to get a, so I'm just going to, if I'm just going to move it out, try to bend it out, hit it with a hammer. Probably have to cut it all the way off, or most of it off. Trying to iron up. See if I can. What if I just cut it off and angle it? Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. Alrighty. Got it off, didn't I? Straighten her out. Now, do I remember which one was where? Was that on that end, baby? Do you know? Should be able to tell, shouldn't I? Probably got it upside down, do I? Yep, that's where it goes right there. Alright, so I'm just going to tilt that out. About like that, and then weld it back on. So, what I'm going to mark that just so I know. I'm going to mark that. Excuse me, sweetheart, I'm just going to get a marker right above your head. Don't get up or anything. This is fun. I like doing stuff like this. I really do. I enjoy doing stuff like this when you don't know if it'll work, but yet you have hope and all that sort of stuff. And number 1, 2, 3, 4, just in case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my welder going, and I'm going to weld that so it's flanged out like that, basically. I'm going to clean this off. And I got the one like that, so I had down there like that. Alrighty. Now I can see and the part is I can almost plant that anywhere as I want to, just as long as what's going on there. Alright, let's turn on the welder. This is fun stuff for me. This is fun stuff. Not sure not sure of anything, to be honest with you. But it is going to be fun to see if I can even get the manifold to work after I cut it. Let's turn the heat up on that sucker. See what happens. Alrighty, I'm going to clean a tab off here. on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tack it on and then try it on the car is what I think I should do. And by the looks of it, I really can put this on wherever I want to, as long as it's not sure what's going on with the water. I might have it, what? Wire speed a little fast. Or not fast enough, I'm not sure. Let's try it. Gas isn't on. Damn it. Turn it all the way on. I might have it too much, I'm not sure, but we'll soon find out, won't we? We'll soon find out. Might be a little too fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try that on now. You know, as I'm welding that, it doesn't seem bad. That was the gap that I thought I wanted, or a little less, and I can just push that in. But I can weld that up no problem at all. I know I can. I know I can. All right. Alrighty, I'm gonna take this helmet off. Let's see what happens. I do not want to put my hands. Where it's hot. Number 1 and 2 is where it's hot. Jolene's hot. You know, like, come on now. Come on now. Spark plugs holding me up? Nope. A little bit of everything holding me up. Come on now. Here we go. Ooh. Yeah, that's just not being nice. Get on there. That's hitting the engine, is it? Gotta take a look. Sorry, baby. They just don't want to work, do they? Is it hitting? Nope. Let me mess around here a little bit more. What's it hitting on? Damn it, it's just... Go in there. If that was out of there, I think I'm hitting right there on that. Damn it. So close. See that right there? Like I'm hitting down in there. Yeah, I gotta get a light. Hitting right there too. If I can get it, I got 2 studs there that are, thank you, sweetheart. It's not hitting down there on the engine, not at all. Not at all. Ah. That stud. Ah, is it hitting right there? Shine that in my face. Nope. Hitting right there though. Shine that in my face. Does not want to work. I was hoping for the best, believe me. It's just won't go down past that. Hitting right on that point. Alrighty. Come on now. Wow. Can you get it off? I'm just thinking that it's not wanting to work at all. Now, not wanting to work at all. Does not want to go. And it does not want to fit. To make that stay at the end. Not sure what size it is. Just hold it up there in place, I guess. That's not it. Doesn't look like it, does it? It just doesn't look like it wants to fit. Can't even get it down in there without tearing it off. Oh, wouldn't you hear some choice words today? Huh? Hear some choice words today. Ouch! Ouch! That hurt. That hurt. Alrighty. I hurt my finger. what up? Yeah. Cut it up in small pieces here in a minute. Cut it up in small pieces. Alrighty. I'm seeing if I cut it. Cut more off this. Get it. Yeah, it's a hard one. That's a hard one. So, I'm going to take this piece off this. I'm going to go at it for a little bit. It can be what it's going to be. That's all it can be. What are we at right now?
47.
Oh, we got another 15, 20, 45, an hour, a couple days. Alrighty. This is what I have. We're just too, it's just too thick. I don't know if I can get it on the right angle or not. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. What I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all this off of this. Smooth it off, see if I can get it down in there with that. Just going to cut that off. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this, I want to cut the bottom off. Hey, pop. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does smarten them up a bit. Gonna get the flapper wheel. Do I have any new flapper wheels? I just have this one. I'm just trying to mess with this thing, see if I can get her to rock and roll. The spot of weld that I put on it didn't feel bad. Didn't feel bad at all. What I mean didn't feel bad, it didn't break off right easy. what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a couple bolts in this so I can get it on there, and then try to place that up on there and see if I can even get it to work. And if I can, that'd be great. If I can't, well, poopy bum. Poopy bum. Thinking these are the size that I need. Oh yeah. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a couple studs there I have to get out, obviously, but that's okay. Hold my tongue right here and get this in. Sort of want to hold it up in place, I guess. Somewhat. It's not even the right. Looks to me like it's going to hit the head bolt already. I don't like when you try so hard and you wish, not wish, but try so hard to get something done and it does not go for you. It does get aggravating, but that's what I do all the time. So I have a positive attitude. Try to keep a positive attitude. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. See if you can get it. Now, this thing doesn't want to fit in there whatsoever to start with. No, it does not. Ha ha ha! Look at that, would you? I can get that in there without hitting. Alrighty, no, it wants to hit. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Is that a head bolt there? It is a head bolt. There's room there. I grind a little bit of that off. Oh, it's so close everywhere. Getting hurt on my hand, I know that. Hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the welder. Hope that doesn't, it's not going to follow because it's too tight. I could let the transmission down. The transmission can come down a little tiny bit so it's not up so high hitting on that. Come down just a little bit. Let's get the welder. I'm just going to tack it on, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack it on and see if I can get it out of there, basically. If I can't get it out of there, that's no good either. I am in close quarters all the way around. Yes, I am. But close is what I need. Seeing if I'm still on, are you?
Yep, you're good.
Still on?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Just gonna leave that like that. Let's turn the welder on. Gas is all the way on. Thinking if I grounded this to the bottom of that manifold, probably be my best bet if I can get it there. Going for it today, aren't I? Going for it. Going for it. Might be crazy as the birds, but I'm going for it. Nope. Missed it. Don't think I missed it, but all right, it's on there. All right, come on now. See, this is the part. Don't even know if I can get it back off. And I'm hard up against right there. I can cut a little bit, like grind that back a little bit. Nope, that's not fitting on there tight. Heh. I don't want to burn my fingers, what I don't want to do. Yeah, it's getting hot. Put my rag and fire on there, have I? Probably. Put my rag and fire on there, in there. So I'm gonna take this off, pull that rag out. Screwdriver. Get out here. There. Now, can I even get it off? Yeah, quite a pickle here. Come on. Yeah. Now I don't even know if I can get the manifold off now that I got it on there. If it falls off, that'd be a great sign. Come on. Times I wind that in there. Come on. Don't know what I did to that, but pissed it off. Here we go. Now. Jeez. Gee. Come on now. Oh, that's where I got the ground wire still stuck on it. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. Take the ground wire off it. It's on there. This is what I'm scared of, warping that up and not fitting the engine after I heat it up. That's not bad to weld that up, but I don't think I'm going to warp it up by welding it on, by tacking it on. But what can I say? I don't know for sure. That's what I can say. Pull this over here. That looks good. That looks good. Thank you, sweetheart. I am going to do it. I'm going to weld it on. I'm going to do it. Feels like I feel like it's too fast. Have that welder set right. Would be nice. Would be nice. Help me a lot, it would. The exhaust ports I can clean out after I get it welded on there. I heard a noise. You heard a noise? Hear it cracking or heat, something going on. That's breaking off, or yeah, it snapped right there, didn't it? could go for it and then plane it later. You know, plane that later. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to be able to weld it up on an engine. I'm not going to be able to weld it up, bolt it down, weld it up. That's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to weld it up. Welding good. That welded nice. That welded real nice, to be honest with you. That welded nice. So did that actually. Welded nice. I wonder if I should weld get it. Let it go. That welded up nice. Welded up real nice. Snap one. Wow, it's welded nice. That welded nice. Let's get a welding rod here. Let's get her going. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. Right there. No way. Hope I didn't run out of wire. Lots of heat. Baby doll. Baby doll. She's popping, ain't she? She ain't popping on this side though. Ouch, it's hot. Not bad. I want that held up. Ah. I need more rod is what I need. I need more rod. There's one. There's one. We'll have to thank the guy that sent this stuff, won't we? Whoop whoop. I'm feeling confident, you know? Feeling confident about what's going on here. Feeling confident. Once I get this welded up, feeling very confident. Feeling confident. Very confident. Come on now, get in there. Awesome. Let that cool down for a second. Ah, it's hot. Why are you acting like that now? Ah! See what happened?
No.
That's going good. That's going good. Lots of heat. That's what's going. See what happened? This had a poop on me. It pooped on me. I'm gonna take this end off. That's gonna be super, super hot. Had a poop. That's probably why it did poop. That's nice. Had a poop. The wire's bent up on the end down back there. Everything's real hot, so I don't really want to touch it. Real hot. I'm just taking that welding rod and shoving it in there and filling the hole, and it's getting some hot. You can feel the heat way back inside this bad boy. That's probably why it's getting so hot, and it's doing a good job welding that up too, I must say. Awesome. Ooh, that's not a good thing. I have a piece of wire. I gotta get my glasses on. I'm welding that up with no glasses on. Man, I'm doing good. And I'm gonna have to let that that's something now. See that? I twisted that right underneath. That's not good. You know what was going on? Everything was going so good, it had to throw a little wrench in it to say, come back to reality. Come back to reality. Everything was going so good. Little orange screwdriver. Do you have that anywhere? Do you see it? Was it on that little table? That wire curled right underneath that. Wow. Why? Crazy. That doesn't make me happy. Wow. There it is. It's orange, but razor blade knife might get it. That'd be nice. Thank you. See that little piece of wire right there? Curl. There it is, right there. Take my eye out. Could try, but it didn't. See how that curled underneath there? It's on the back side now.
I'm gonna hold the light.
Come here, you little piece of wire. See how that curled underneath there? You want to hold the light? There it is. Where'd you go? Holy mackerel, never had this happen before in my life. Things must be going way too good. See that little piece of wire? Huh. That rolled down underneath there. I can't pull it out through. Oh. Now I've got this thing so hot that there it is. See it? That rolled. Hard to believe, I know. Huh. Wow. Take this off, I suppose. Come on. Got an Allen screw in that. Have I take that off? Got it in there. I can't see. Oh, oh. You know what I mean? That's what that was all about. Victory. I don't know if I want to put that back through there, but. Now, we'll leave that. Turn that gas off. We don't want to waste any gas. You know what? What's been a good sign? The whole time I've been trying to fix this, that has not went pop. Has it? Has not, has it?
No.
And that's a good sign. Lots of heat going on. Is that going around? Yep, good. Try to straighten this cord out when you do that. Just pull it out and keep this cord straight so it comes through good. Yeah, baby. My green pair of snips probably knocked an edge on the wire, so I can't get it back on. Come on now. Fighting her all the way. Get another pair of snips, see if I can get it cut off better. Do you want to turn the gas on? Or I can get it turned on. Just eager beaver to weld this up. Jumpins. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Back in order. Now I've got my glasses too. That's better too. Got my glasses to weld this time. Do it just as good job or better job. Alrighty, let's go back at her. Back at it. It's still hot. Alrighty. Ground's on. Pour it on while the heat's good. While the heat's there, pour it on, I guess. Don't know if it's going to hold or not, but sure does look like it. Beautiful. You are, Jolene. Beautiful you are, Jolene. That's a good sign. No popping and crackling. It's a good sign. I don't want to jinx it, but that's a good sign.
It's a good sign. And it is, Jolene. I just told you it's a good sign. It's a good sign. Grind that off later. It's a good sign. Nothing popping and crackling. It's a great sign.
There was no popping and crackling when I welded that. That's a very good sign. I'm going to clean that up. Don't know what this manifold thing is doing. Have no idea what that's doing. But right at the present moment, that has not crackled or popped. That means it's not broken anywhere. I heard it crackle or pop when I tacked it. When I started heating it up like that and welding it, I haven't heard anything yet. That's a good thing. Do we want to give away a hat or a shirt? Let's give away a hat or a shirt. I think I may have made a manifold. Not sure, but I think. I hope I do not sink. If it's out of whack on being flat or not, I'll plane it. And what I mean by plane it is I'll run it over a sander and I will plane it so that the edge is flat. No more smoke going on at the engine. We got the fire out. Let's give away a hat or shirt. Well, there you go. I think I might have made a manifold. And long as it does not crack and I hear any big pings in the next half hour, we should be fine. I think what helped weld that manifold was those welding rods where it kept the heat on full time. I was able to keep it on instead of off and on, off and on, off and on. Hour and a half to cut and make a exhaust manifold work. I'm hoping that it works. And if it does, you'll see tomorrow. We're going to give a hat or shirt away to a person that's taken their time to make a comment. That makes me happy, sweetheart. Makes me happy. Art Jones, you want a hat or shirt of your choice because you've taken the time to write a comment. And people say if you want to write 4 or 5 comments, go ahead, write 4 or 5 comments. That means you have a better chance to win, basically. Been there, done that. Me too. Jute padding on the old piece of carpet I forgot to take out. I'll bite you in the arse when you forget it's there. That's what happens. It catches on fire. Anything like that. Yeah, you have to be careful and stuff like that. I'm just doing one piece at a time. As I'm building this car, I'm realizing that I am going over every piece of the whole car, and I'm changing it and modifying it, and wow. I think there were some comments. Jolene said something about what would the car be worth? Well, I'll put it to you this way. I don't think if you went to somewhere and said you wanted all the stuff, excuse me, I'm kind of choked up a bit. If you wanted all the customizing work done, I don't think you could come close at 100,000. You probably could buy it for half of that somewheres if someone built one and you know, was tired of it or whatever and is ready to lose some money, for sure. But to take that somewhere and say, I want the front end to look like this, I want the bumper to have this bumper and have it chopped, I want the taillights to look like that, I don't think you could get it done for 100. I don't think. $100, that is. Have a good one, everybody.